Hey everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. It's the end of the month, and with that, we have a brand new Abyssal battle. Now, I'm going to keep this chat probably a little bit shorter, just because we've been having really high pollen count here recently, and so, I'm pretty stuffed up because of it, and I am very heavily mouth breathing. But, yeah. We have a new representative from Ike's Games. And, well, her battle was relatively straightforward. It was pretty easy. In fact, the boss herself actually kind of KO'd herself in the very first turn. Though, that's okay, because directly afterwards, I saw there were like 2 cavalry healers. And if you know me, healers will always be a much bigger threat than bosses. Just because I never know what the healers are carrying with them. And if they carry stuff like gravity, I hate it. I hate being stuck to one movement. I can't stand that mess. But, yeah, the battle itself was pretty easy. First try clear. It was relatively straightforward. Now, speaking of the boss herself, I don't really know anything about her toolkit, but my really good friend Torch actually pointed out to me in Discord that her B skill is basically an updated dive bomb. So that definitely caught my interest, as I used to run dive bomb semi-frequently on Halloween Tiki, or primarily near all the time on Halloween Tiki until I decided to throw a Kanto skill on her. So, seeing that there's an update version, I might attempt to summon for her and see if I can get that skill and give it to Halloween Tiki again. But now, as far as the rest of the battle goes, I don't think there was really too much else to say. Now, about Faye in general, I will say that I have been trying to help some of the Tikis and how they perform in Tempest Trials. So recently I've noticed that Ascended Tiki just seems to have a real... She can really struggle sometimes with a lot of melee units. So I've tried swapping some things around. Primarily, when I say things, I took Warding Breath Seal off of Brave Tiki and gave Brave Tiki, like, Close Guard to see if that helps Ascended Tiki any in Tempest Trial. Just because, from the last Tempest Trial, Ascended and Brave Tiki seemed to move pretty close together all the time, so it did help some, but, consistency in Tempest Trial is very poor. Outside of that, I've been fiddling around with the Bridal Tiki's special, just because I've been... Armored Flow is really neat, but I was wondering what else I could have, what else I can use on them and have a little fun time with. So I know Armored Flow applies to 2 ranged units specifically. Is there a melee version of that skill? I'm not really I don't think I've seen one before, but if there is, I need to look for that. I have been swapping between, like, Glacies just because of that 8% res damage, and then Astra just because 150% of the attacking damage that's being received. And I do always like both of those. They are pretty fun to use. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that I would carry Astra a lot on the Tikis, but I'm not sure which I like more between Astra or Glacies on the Bridal Tikis, and then from there, which one I would like more between either of those 2 and Armored Flow. But outside of experimenting and messing around on that, there's not really too much going on in the Fae for me. So, yeah. Oh, and then speaking of those specials, since I was fiddling around with Brave Tiki's seals, I took off her Astra and gave her Glimmer again. I might experiment a little bit more with that and see about leaving Close Guard on, or I might just revert back and call it a lost cause and autoing Tempest Trial. It just never worked out. But anyways, thank you everyone for showing up. I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Oh, and also, new update in Genshin for Fontaine. Had a real blast. Always a fun time. Cryo, since I know you like to watch the videos a lot too, thank you for always playing Genshin with me. We've gotten Nahida to be able to hit 175,325 damage per attack in her burst. And I am very happy to be able to just hit really hard like that. It's always really fun. But I guess I just got a little off track there again, I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys have a good time. Good day or night.